You wouldn't buy IKEA furniture without instructions, so why are you building a multi-million-dollar agency without one? Every week I talk to agency founders doing $1 million, $5 million, even $10 million a year, and they're exhausted. Their teams are confused. Clients get whatever version of the service today's chaos allows, and the founder, they're buried in hundreds of things that they hate. Why? Well, it's because they're trying to build a business without an instruction manual. They don't have clarity, they don't have systems. They just are running off of vibes and Slack messages and intuition. Hey there, I'm Ben Gerster, and I scaled my marketing agency to over $400,000 in monthly reoccurring revenue by implementing better, smarter, scalable frameworks into my agency. And now I help other agency owners do the same thing. I love this example of IKEA because IKEA is such an aspirational model of productizing, systematizing what they are doing. Everything within IKEA, every square foot is methodically planned. Every piece of furniture has been methodically planned to be optimized for its shipping rates, to be easy to assemble, to meet a design standard. So there's a lot we can learn when we look at IKEA. But I like the example of IKEA's instruction manual to be looking at an agency and relating to the different core components of what your agency is, what the actual anatomy of the business is, and what are the functions of these tools that we have to visualize and plan our agency's teams, workflows, and deliverables. So let's start with the first part of a IKEA instruction manual. When we open an IKEA instruction manual, the first thing that we always see is a parts inventory. We see a list of all of the screws, all of the different tools that we have that they've given us, all of the panels that we have, the different sizes of the panels, the quantities of these panels. All of these details are given to us in our first step of understanding how to use that piece of furniture, how to build that piece of furniture. So the first thing that we have is a parts list. Now, in an agency, your parts list is your roles and responsibilities. It's your people. It is understanding what roles you have in your business. So that's a list of all of the key personnel and the different job descriptions that you have in your business that fulfill your service. You may have designers in your business, you may have account managers in your business, you may have managers in your business, account managers in your business, accounting people. These are all of your parts as a service-based business. Your job as the founder and the visionary is to organize those parts in collection in a way that creates value. The next piece that we get in an instruction manual is called an exploded diagram. Now, most of the time, an exploded diagram, this is going to be an awful drawing, shows us how each of these pieces fits together with each other. There may be another panel that it connects to here that this is drawing to. And the screws that go in, they'll show us each of these placements of all of these parts coming together. And this is a macro view of how do all these parts interact with each other. So this exploded diagram gives us a great visual view of the relationships between the parts that they've given us to work with. For you, that is your org chart. The org chart is a visualization, a tool to be able to see who is reporting to who, what is the structure of management, how do these pieces interact with one another. So all of that is detailed in your org chart. It is a visualized view of the pieces fitting together. Again, this is just role 1, role 2, role 3 in the business that are listed together. So we have our parts, we have our org chart, And now our third part of any good IKEA instruction manual is the step-by-step assembly instructions. So step-by-step instructions. So in this case, we know step 1, we assemble this piece with this piece. Step 2, we do this. Step 3. Now, in your agency, and then in the end, we've got a full item. In your agency, the step-by-step instructions are your standard operating procedures for your team, your SOPs, your playbooks. Every single type of deliverable that your agency produces with these roles structured in this way has a step-by-step way for them to achieve those deliverables. And so that is going to be your SOPs. And normally there are many SOPs, many playbooks for how to do what you guys do. You're an agency. You probably have multiple different services, multiple deliverables that you guys are building out. So we need to have guidelines that are going to tell our team exactly how they do what they do in this role, how they should be functioning to produce an actual output that they deliver, so the deliverable. Now, again, I love the IKEA example because it's easy to understand, and sometimes these concepts are overcomplicated about why we even need to have an org chart. Well, I will tell you, anybody should be able to purchase your business and open your instruction manual and know exactly who's in the business, how they work together, and what it is that they do to deliver value to the marketplace and deliver your service. By having this documented, you have safeguarded your business against something happening to you or something happening to one of your key people. One of your key people leaves the business, gets sick, can't come to work, and they've got all of this in their head. You are going to find yourself in a difficult situation. It's going to make them irreplaceable. It's going to make you irreplaceable in your agency. And that is the worst word that you could be thinking in your business is irreplaceable. You want everybody, including yourself, to be 100% replaceable. The day that you decide to either step out of running your business and allow your team to fully run it, to have a CEO in business that's going to be able to run it, they're going to need these instructions to do it successfully, to do it the way you know it needs to be done, or the day you decide to sell your agency, this is what will get you max dollar value for your agency, and it will prevent you from being stuck in an earnout or some other sort of situation where you need to stay on board in order to complete that transaction. So, when in doubt, lean on IKEA for inspiration for how stupid simple you should be building your business and how clear and understandable it should be to everybody in the company and even those looking at your business from the outside. I hope this helped. If it did, like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll continue to bring you new videos every single week with tips, tricks, and education on how you can build a better, smarter, and more scalable agency. Until the next time, stay focused, stay hungry, and keep hustling.